Good evening, Noswith the. Hello, Croizo. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are again on Puzzle Combat, and there's all sorts of doings are transpiring. But the main thing we're here for today is the tournament, because I had a request on my YouTube channel, and I always do try and honour requests. So this video is dedicated to Draco, or Draco, I'm assuming Draco, who asked me to do a video on the current Charge Attack 5-star tournament. Now, there are no purple heroes allowed, and you'll see from my defence team that means I've gone with more yellows than I would normally ever go for. I don't know if that's worked. No, not really. It's 2 wins, blah, 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 so many loses. Now, in terms of defense, I went for my tank. I went for Stone because he has a slow charge speed, and slow charge speed heroes suddenly come into their own when they on this kind of tournament, because their attack speed is so much faster. That's why I went for that. Obviously, it hasn't worked, but never mind. Well, I say that. I would say Stone would make for a reasonable tank for this. There are doubtless other yellow heroes, but the ones who have slow slow charge, suddenly come into their own in this kind of tournament, where they don't have the issues that they would otherwise face. Because most of the slow mana heroes, slow charge heroes, the worst thing about them is it just takes them so long to get ready. So this is a team I'm going up against. Nima as a tank, reasonable enough, given the slow mana thing. Reasonable team altogether. Mohicano, and I'm going to take them on. I think I'm just going to stick with the team I've got. Obviously, no purples are allowed. No purples being allowed means it's a little harder to. Obviously, it's hard to countermand the. To sort of target a yellow tank, which is why yellow tanks are a good idea. I would say, although my defense team was not doing well, I would say a yellow tank is a good idea. And well, yeah, I think a yellow tank's a good idea. End of. And I think most people would agree with that. Maybe not everyone, but most people would agree that yellow tank is a good idea when you are not allowed purple heroes. It just makes it easier for you. Now, that said, obviously this particular attack is not going particularly well. That, as I would argue, is not down to the blimey neck, is not down to the colours, down to the fact that oh god, that's awful. Yeah, the attack is not down necessarily to the fact that I've gone with red instead of any other colour. It's simply down to the fact that a yellow tank is very hard to break down when you can't take purple heroes, especially a yellow healer. This seems to be working particularly well for Nima this time around. Make me think, maybe. And one thing I will say is a lot of healers actually do really come into their own on Charge Attack War, because their speed is so quick that they can often just keep everyone alive. And that appears to be the case here. So maybe in hindsight, a healer would have been a really, really good tank. A particularly good screen with tons of reds would probably have allowed me to break her down, but obviously that hasn't happened here. And my own heroes just don't gain the mana as quickly as she does, because the tank is the one who gets pretty much all the tiles, and so therefore she is the one who's almost constantly being supercharged. I can't believe how little damage those tiles are doing. There we are. Anyway, this is clearly a defeat. If I haven't already lost, I may as well hit flee. I've already lost, didn't matter. Oh dear, well that was depressing. Right, let's try another one. Okay, so this guy has gone with a red tank. Now I would say a red tank is a mistake. Again, I mean, always I have to put in this caveat that, I don't think a red tank is a good idea, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to win. Just wouldn't be my choice. because now I can now stack against the tank, so I can take 3 blues to try and break them down. Okay, it's not. There we go, right. So the tank died really quickly. I mean, you'll see how much, if you compare it to the last raid where I just could not break down the tank, this time the tank lost very, very quickly, indeed. So the tank is gone. Once the tank is gone, I suddenly have an area into which I can ghost tiles and generate charge and things without giving my opponent a ton of charge, which is always a good thing. Obviously, I couldn't do that last turn when I was facing Nima as a tank, and I shall always have to bear that in mind, that in a charge attack, I do have Nima. She's one of those one of those rare heroes of the month I'm lucky enough to have, and I should have taken her, but there we go. I know it's gone a bit slow, but I would still say I'm probably in a strong position here to win this one. This is this season 2? Subutai. Can't remember if Subutai is season 2 hero or where he comes from off the top of my head. Not going to target this guy here because, actually, that said, no, I will just finish him off because I'm not sure if my tile damage will head that way. Blue tile's obviously doing the most damage, even though the yellows are not particularly weak against blue. The blues have got colour stacking on their side. Blue tiles, boom, 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 yeah, and so on. And as I say, there's Jackie. She's the one who can't talk in whole sentences in season 2. Who are my season 2 heroes are very, 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 very limited, being free play, so I haven't got many of them at all. There we are. Quite cosy win. I'll take that one. Right, let's have a look. Who are we up to next? Oh, so this one has got, obviously got Terminus. Now, Terminus is going to be an annoying, extraordinarily annoying hero. Let's just go back. Mortis is very annoying as well. So I am going to go for 3 reds. I'm going to go for... So I'm going to go for this. Actually, let's see. So Haruto is average speed, and I'm going to go for Haruto mainly for the the fire and the armor over Thrasher, and then I've got particularly as I've got Crockett who does an attack boost. Anyway, don't know why I'm looking at Logan. Come on off the screen. Right, let's see. We go. Boom! Here we go. So, very slow. So, the tank, in theory at least, should not be a big issue. So, there's the tank gone. Now, my focus now is going to want to be on Terminus, which may... So, let's actually target Terminus rather than what's her name? Parvati, who is standing next to him. I'm going to want to target Terminus himself. So, I thought that'd be enough to charge my heroes, but it's not quite. So, Terminus is very much the one I want to see killed. The fact he's still alive is annoying. And Parvati next to him is a good choice. I will say to Art VTech. Oh, there we are. That was lucky. That was better. Putting a fast mana healer next to your sort of revive all mega hero is quite a good idea. I would actually argue on this one. There's no, you might even find like Terminus would make a reasonable tank. I can't quite decide on that. maybe. Yeah, he's not a hero I have, so it's not an issue I have to think about. But yeah, possibly Nima as a tank, and then or Pika, or one of the sort of yellow 5-star healers. But keep Terminus tucked away at the side, and between them all, they'll probably all keep themselves alive. Because I can't take any purple heroes, which makes it very hard to defeat the tanks. So let's see who we've got next. Oh, come on, phone. You can do it. Oh, again, now this is a personal one. I would say they haven't taken enough yellows. They should take more yellows. At least, yellow tank and thing. Crocket's a good, he's a good choice of tank for this. For a fast mana tournament, because suddenly his speed is up and everything else. But he wouldn't be my first choice, simply because I would have gone for a yellow tank. So there we go. So my Crocket's ready. Oh, that was good. That's finished him off. It's always worth remembering that a really bad board can cost you any win, and a really good board can almost certainly mean you win even if you don't necessarily deserve to. It doesn't always follow. I mean, there are teams you're simply too strong to beat, but it probably would have made quite a difference in some of this. There we go. Slytherin W. Slytherin. Bit of Harry Potter fan there. There we are. So that's okay. Basically, my defense team is keeping me out of the top 1%. I'll probably end up, I would guess, about top 5% on this raid, because my wins on offense are pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a green. This guy hadn't taken any yellows. Now, to me, again, personally, that's a mistake. I would have gone with at least one yellow, because yellow is the only colour I can't colour stack against. Remains to be seen if this will come to fruition here. There we are. There's the tank gone anyway, so at least I get a point for that. Even if everything else from here on goes disastrously wrong, I've got a few points. I'm not going to end up with 0 like I did on my very first raid. Now, Marina is a very good hero on a fast mana tournament, because her speed, her mana is slow, because she attacks everyone, but with fast mana she's suddenly really, really dangerous. I didn't put her on my defense team, but in hindsight maybe she would have been a better choice than some of the ones I took. Never mind, let's not dwell on it. And now we just got he's gone, and I don't believe Adede. I just trying to remember her speed. I think she's an average charge. She's okay, but she's not. This isn't going to be a tournament where she's going to set herself on. She's going to cover herself in glory. I'm on the edge of glory. Sorry, don't know where that came from. And boom. Oh, not quite. And there we are. He's gone. So there we are. In a nutshell, take a yellow tank, and a yellow healer seems to be particularly effective, especially one like Nima, who continually who has slow mana normally, but her fast mana makes her very, very hard to crack, especially as I cannot take any purple heroes who would enable me to quickly deal with her. Mana of Legends, I have cleared, so I'm going to do my my legendary summons now. Let's see how we get on. Boom! Sorry, I started my countdown music a little bit too early there. Here we go. Well, that's just depressing. And the other one. Boom! Marginally better, but still fairly rubbish. And it looks like I'm assuming Mana of Legends, the summon was based on the hallway in Scarface, but I may be wrong. Just had that look to it. Anyway, there we are. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Draco, for the comment on what you wanted a video on. I hope that this satisfies you and has left you fully satiated and delighted. Yeah. Well, who knows? Oh, hello. Oh, I can get one of these as well. All right, yeah, let's swap that in. So, as ever, farming and stuff like that, right at the end here, always worth doing. It does remain for me to say thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to like, share, and comment and subscribe. If you have questions, if you have queries, if you have something you would particularly like a video done on, then just as Draco did, by all means, please do put a comment in YouTube, and I will try and meet your needs and give you the delight you deserve. And yeah, there we go. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. It just remains for me to say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. Good night and Hoilvauer Nostar.